Hey guys, I hope you don't mind, but I'm taking us out of our regularly scheduled programming today. Don't worry, I got some product videos coming your way here pretty soon, but I thought I'd take some time out to celebrate fall. I've noticed that it's gotten really cold at night and we got some fall color coming in. We got pumpkin spice lattes. And Orion is making its way into our skies in the early morning. And we're a couple weeks away from Halloween. And I want to do something special, actually. And it's something that I do every year. I go to this abandoned kind of site. I have a lot of bando sites that I like to do regular photography in. And don't worry, we are going to do some astrophotography tonight. But it's just this place where I can just feel the fall vibes and see this decay happening year after year. I've been going here for I don't know how long, but the last time I was there, I was taking infrared photography. But I wanted to share this space with you, and hopefully you'll come along for that ride. But right now, I'm working really hard to put out a few designs for you guys. I got some things special coming your guys' way here in a few weeks. So I'm going to do that, and hopefully I'll see you for the abandoned adventure and spooky adventure part of this video. This place always gives me the creeps when I come here, but it's really beautiful in a way. Check this out. We got the driveway, you can see, got overtaken. And the closer we get to this barn, you'll see all the stuff growing on what used to be this driveway. There's the creepy house. And you can see people walk through here. I know I've walked here in the past, but see how the grass is kind of laying this way? There used to be a front door right here where you could see it. It's not there anymore. Man, look at this place. Isn't it beautiful though? Sure is beautiful. I'm gonna walk around the other way just to see. See that doorway over there? Pretty creepy for sure. Place changes a lot year after year, you know? Man, look how tall all this is. Cray. Yeah, it's totally overgrown. Used to be able just to walk in there, kind of check it out, but look at all these sticker bushes. But see all the fall color coming in right now? Beautiful. I think I'm going to be shooting from the front of it. It is creepy out here. I am getting some nice photographs, but whew, creep-tastic. Here we go. Fire hydrant. All right, let's walk around the side of the building. And then we'll leave. Yeah, That looks straight creeptastic. I mean, look at this barn. It's beautiful in the middle of all this. Oh my gosh. Check out the light right now. It's gorgeous this evening. Whew. Looks like a vehicle came up here at some point. See it? And if you're wondering what that little house is, there's a water line in there. I don't even know if I can exit through here. Yeah. Not quite that overgrown out here. All right, one last picture. Yeah, this looks nice. All right, I'm gonna get out of here. I keep hearing all these weird noises and stuff. So, yeah, I'm a little spooked out right now. But at least we got to see the little barn and got to take some pictures. I hope they turn out, but I guess we'll see. So what'd you guys think of the barn? Pretty spooktastic, wasn't it? You know, the weird thing about the barn is the house that's on the property, it doesn't seem like it should be there, or it was built later on. That barn's in really good shape, but that house is really, really decaying. And for whatever the reason is, the energy there of the house is just bad. I just get this feeling that something happened there. But when I'm near the barn, everything's all good, you know, and I don't get that energy down there. Funny thing is, the barn, I always imagined when I opened the barn door that there'd be some hidden classic car in there, but no such luck. Well, tonight we're going to be shooting the Triangulum Galaxy, also known as M33. The funny thing about the Triangulum is it might be on a collision course with us as well. There's a small chance it might hit the Milky Way, or it might hit Andromeda first. We're not really certain. I know I was reading this from a few articles, so it's kind of ominous seeing those two galaxies in the night sky, knowing what may or may not happen, but we're probably not going to be around to witness it, which is probably a good thing. Or is it a good thing? I'll be using my 071 MC Pro, and I'm going to speed things up a little bit and use my 0.8x reducer flattener on my Askar 103. And I'm just going to get this wider field of view because I think I'm going to come in after this set with my 294 and shoot monochrome HA at some point in time. So I'm just kind of setting myself up for the future on that one. And I did try packing up earlier, but I did get sidetracked. I started playing The Quarry, and if you know me, I really like horror games about this time of year. And like I said, I'm just trying to get into the spirit of fall and Halloween, and I'm really spooked out right now. Not only did I go to some spooky location, but I played a horror game. And also, Taco was not letting me pack my stuff either. He was just kind of sitting in my little cart that I pack stuff in. But I definitely got to get packed. Looks like it's almost time, so I'm going to get on out there. Right, it is 8 o'clock on the dot, and we are trianguluming up. Just cleared the trees, actually, so I am really lucky where I parked because it is just parked right above the trees right now. And I should be able to track it all night. So I'm lucking out with this evening. So far, so good. Getting some epic data on the Triangulum. A lot of satellites going through my frames though, but I'm sure they'll just calibrate out. It's still clear, and these 4-minute subs are amazing. You know, I've never really taken a good photo of the Triangulum, and the way this is turning out, it's like I'm really excited to see it in the end here. I should have about 3 hours of data by the time this night's over, and I'll be home in bed by 11:30, hopefully. So that's gonna be awesome. Dang, guys, it is gorgeous out right now. Check this out. Whew. I didn't think it was gonna clear up this much, but it really has. And I see Perseus in the sky. Man, Winter Astro is upon us, right? Soon we'll have the Orion Nebula. At this time, it's like 9 o'clock, you know, in a few months. I'm really excited, actually. Not excited about being cold, but I am excited about shooting some of those fall and winter targets here pretty soon. Also, I've been really thinking about getting another vehicle. I know it sounds crazy, right? But here's what I'm looking at. Let me show you on my phone, right? So this is what I'm looking at. Thinking about getting one of these Nissan NV200s and kind of building out an Astro van. Just some place where I can chill out. I was thinking about like building a couch in there and that turns into a bed. I mean, I'm not going to go live in it, you know what I mean? But what I'm thinking about doing is just making a really nice space in the van, something small. And I got space in my garage, so it might be pretty cool. I mean, check it out. So I definitely want black. And I definitely have to get it used because it's discontinued. But I don't know, it's going to be a cool, pretty cool vehicle. Looks like it's got a lot of space in there that can just make stuff happen, you know? Yeah, check that out. So it's definitely got a lot of potential, but I don't know if that's really going to happen. It's just been on my mind for a little bit, so thought I would mention it here, just in case it actually does happen.
They had the new N out, I guess, AM5N.
Yeah, that's the first generation one, actually.
That's all you need.
Yeah, I mean it's great. Tracking's really great on it. That's why I got a GTI over there. I got a GTI myself.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, they're really good.
Yeah. You look familiar. I wonder if I've seen you on YouTube. But I've probably watched all your GTI videos. I go home and watch some more.
Okay, I'm in the final hour of my imaging session tonight. And it's kind of lively in here, so I've been talking to this Astro imager out there, and there's some guy over there in the parking lot burning out. And we got people on the other side having a good time. It's kind of a lively Astro night. Probably because it's so early. It's 10 o'clock. All right, guys, it's about that time. I'm about to pack it in after I shoot all these flats, but I got 3 hours on the Triangulum Galaxy, and I had a really nice conversation with Tom. And if you're watching this, Tom, thanks for hanging out with me tonight. So I guess this is good night. I think I got some bad news for you guys. I think I didn't capture enough signal. If I'm looking at this right now, and I mean, of course, I didn't capture enough signal. I shot the Triangulum for only 3 hours, but I thought I'd get at least more of the outer rim of this galaxy right here. So you can see that in blue, and it's pretty consistent. You can see it here in the red, pretty faint here, and then in the green. This is going to bother me, actually. I know I'm probably going to need to try and get out on another night. And today's Monday, so the next imaging night we have here is, according to Astrospheric, Saturday maybe. And it looks like it's going to be pretty tight because it might cloud over around 1 a.m. I might be able to get 4 hours if I can just get there, right, on time and just start imaging by 8. So I think that's the plan. This might be a blessing in disguise because I just ordered something. I ordered this, and it's a heated jacket, actually, and I was going to test it out because I was thinking about this winter and how cold it was last winter, and I was like, you know, one of those heated jackets might actually be cool to have this year, so I'm going to test it out on Saturday. So maybe it's going to work out, but I guess I'll see y'all on Saturday. Right, guys, here we are. It's night 2, and look what we got here with us. Looks like a 50% full mooner already. Man, that was just last week where I didn't have any moon. But that's okay. I'll be shooting over the trees over that way. And I'm definitely going to be using my L Pro tonight because I think that's going to be with me for some time. So I'm going to get set up. And also, I'm excited to test out this jacket later. It's 57 degrees. So not quite the time to turn this on, but we'll see what this little Amazon gem has got. All right, I am imaging. I've been imaging for about an hour now, and it is sub 50 degrees out right now. It's definitely cold, so we're going to test out this jacket. So, let me show you here. It's got a little power button on it, and I just want to show you it's 100%. You probably can't see that, but it says 100% on here. I want to put it in low mode and see what it feels like, but let me plug this in real quick. All right, it's plugged in. All right, let me rearrange that really quick. Oh, it's cool. Look, it's got a little LED on it. I guess when you push it, the color lights up. White is low, blue is medium, and red is full blast. So I'm gonna see what it feels like on low. It's pretty cool. You can actually zip this thing up all the way. I'm not gonna do that because my mic's there. And I guess if you touch this twice, oops, wait, maybe not. Okay, it's white. You can turn the LED off. All right, let's see how warm it gets me. You know, the jacket's warm on its own, but it's definitely got a nice heat to it, actually. All right. Yeah, and apparently you can turn off the back if you want. You can turn off the front elements if you want. It's got these nice heating on the elbows. Oh, I'm gonna like this in the winter. But I guess on low, it'll last for about 9 to 10 hours. So I'm just gonna leave it on throughout the night. I'm gonna be out here for, well, hopefully 4 hours, catching some data. So I guess we'll see how far it runs the battery down. Despite the moon being out, I'm actually getting that? Dude, check this out. There's some guy out there. It's like really creepily walking out there. I don't know if you can see his vest or whatever. Put my red lights on it. He's just straight walking across the field and stopping. Super creepy, dude. God. I don't know what he's doing. Right, despite the weirdo out in the field right now, just wandering in the dark. And that's saying something because I'm just sitting out here. I'm in my final hour, actually. I'm going to be at 3 hours on the Triangulum. And what I'm going to do, I think, in my final hour, in the 4th hour, is switch to my D1 filter because it's actually in my filter wheel right now. See if I can get some hydrogen alpha. So that would mean I'd have 6 hours exposure on the Triangulum in OSC, and then having 1 hour of HA data. OSC, but I think it's bright enough where I'm probably going to get some really nice signal. I'm going to try it at least, see what it looks like. All right, there he is again. Creepy. Really creepy. I'm getting really interesting results off of the D1 filter right now. I just switched to it, got my first sub back. Check this out. So here is the Triangulum with the D1, and you can see the HA. It's really nutty seeing it in color though. It's really cool. I'm used to seeing HA data in monochrome, but this is looking really cool. Look at this here. Too bad my 103 doesn't have the resolution, but I'm just going to keep exposing it for an hour. And we're going to stack it, see what we get, and we're going to just merge that with the OSC data that I have. So I'll have 6 hours of one-shot color data on the Triangulum and 1 hour with the D1 filter. So this is turning out better than I thought it would. All right, guys, I got 3 hours in OSC broadband data, and I'm taking my flats. I also got 1 hour in HA through my Askar D1 filter. And on my coat, you know, I accidentally put it on high. I don't know how I did that, but my battery is down to 20%. So it kept me pretty darn warm, but I'm not really sure how I bumped my coat to the high setting, but it was really, really toasty. Anyways, guys, I guess that's it for this evening, and I guess this is good night. Well, guys, it's the moment of truth, and if you've made it this far in the video, thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I know it was a long one, but definitely you guys are appreciated. I mean, we did quite a bit, you know. We went to some random bando place. We shot some astrophotography, not one night, but 2 nights. We met someone new at the dark sky site. I got a new jacket, right? And we almost had to tase someone randomly at the dark sky site as well. No, I'm just kidding. We didn't have to tase him, but I was ready. I was ready to tase him. Now let's look at our data. So here we are. I have actually 2 photos to show you. And before I do that, let me open up the HA, because I'm sure you guys are curious to see how much signal I caught with the D1 filter, and here it is. It's very faint, but it's not bad. So I ended up doing 2 photos, one just in RGB and then the other HA RGB. So we'll see which ones you like a little bit better. But here's what I got for the hydrogen alpha. And here's something really interesting. This is NGC 604, which is pretty awesome, right? It's that big nebula out there in another galaxy. It's super crazy to get. But here is the regular RGB photo. And I really like this actually. And as you see, we're just starting to get the outer rim of the galaxy. This is okay with me because I know I'm just going to shoot more. Honestly, I'm planning to shoot 6 more hours on the Triangulum at some point because I'm really getting into it. It's the more and more I shoot it, the more and more I like it. But yeah, and here's NGC 604 here. And then when we added the HA to this, look at how much more NGC 604 stands out. That's a big difference, and especially with the limited amount of HA data that I got, right? And I don't know, I actually got more of the outer rim than in this photo. So it appeared that the HA data brought that out a little bit more. So it's actually wonderful to look at. I could just keep looking at this. I got nebula here. I got nebula all over the place in this photograph. It's just amazing. And I just want to shoot more HA. So I'm not sure if I'm going to shoot more with the D1 filter or if I'm going to shoot in full monochrome with my 294 and follow it up like I had planned to. But it's just so handy to shoot OSC and then OSC narrowband at the same time. I can just bring one camera and just kind of pound out the exposure, right? So I might just do that because setting and forgetting the scope, there's something to that. I really like those easy astro-imaging nights. And what did I think about the coat, right? Let me grab it real quick so I can show you guys. All right, so here's the coat. I actually like it quite a bit. It fits good. I mean, it looks good, right? It's got a nice hood onto it. I got some patches here, some Velcro patches. It came with like some flags and like another logo, but I might actually make my own design and stick it on the sides here. So don't be surprised if you see that at one point. The only thing is I think I need to take it out again because I accidentally punched it up to like the super high level of heat, which I didn't mind that night. It was really cold. It actually got down to 41 degrees. The jacket is nice and warm by itself, but having that extra heat come in was actually really, really nice, and I enjoyed it. So if you guys are interested in this jacket, I'll put the link in the description to mine that I bought. Apparently it was one of the best ones on Amazon. It was like around $125, but I don't know. I think it's pretty cool, and I could see myself shooting Astro in the winter with this thing. All right, guys, I guess that's it for this one, and I'll see you in the next. Peace.